This is a great chance to look at one of the main contenders today here at the 149th Open. It's Colin Morikawa, the world number 4, and we're going to use our Sky Scope technology to take him from the golf course and bring him into the open zone with his driver. It's been one of his strengths, certainly in the major championships. Since 2020, he has been the most accurate driver in the biggest events, and that will be a big key to him being successful today as well. There's a very obvious reason why he's good at it. There's a very obvious reason, it's the same one, why he's so good with the iron play as well. Consistent, accurate, all the things you need to be brilliant at this sport, and he definitely is that, a phenom at 24 years of age. And it's about how he manages his club face. Now, he has a strong club face. We're going to use this opportunity to talk about what the difference is between a weak one and a strong one. Rory McIlroy talked earlier this week about wanting to work the face a little stronger in his golf swing, and then in turn you have different movement patterns. So Colin has a strong one. How does he use it? Let's take you through it. It looks great at address here. Let's wind him all the way up to the top of his backswing. Great coil as well. You can see a move that stays centered on top of the golf ball but still allows all those hips to turn, a straightening of that right leg as well. Great position at the top there. A little lean away with the upper body, touch of side bend. Beautiful. Ready to go. Going to smash it out the park. He's not massively long, but he hits it a good way for his size, that's for sure. 295 is average. Let's head behind him and talk about the big factors here. We're going to talk about that club face as well. And we're going to see the evidence of it at the top, looking up towards the sky. That's what means a club's got a stronger face, a more closed face, but it's not closed in a bad way. It's closed and it's going to have to be used in a different way on the way down. It's reflected also in the bow of his gloved hand wrist there. You can see, if you move it a little bit tighter, you get a really good look at this. And that is a great position to be, but not if you use the old-fashioned armsy swing with a lot of rotation of the forearms through strike. If you do that, you'll have to get your left leg out the way because it is left going left. But Colin knows exactly how to use it, and one of the first moves in his golf swing that helps him to be brilliant with this is the shallowing of the golf club in transition, which makes it more of a circle to strike, which inspires him to use his body to stabilize the club. That is the key. Let's show you how it shallows out. The plane on the way back to there with the blue line. On the way down, you can see a dropping of the club, which then inspires his body to want to pick up the slack and turn to bring the club back out on plane and around himself. So what it means is it takes him away from wanting to use his hands and arms to get the club on the ball, and instead using his body, his bigger muscles, and hence having much more stability through strike, the face squarer for longer. So at the top, he has it more looking up at the sky. It shallows out in his transition, which makes him then want to turn on the way down, and in delivery, that face looking more down towards the ground rather than the toe up in the sky. So down towards the ground, and from here, if I let my hands and arms swing, the thing's going to be pointing way to the left-hand side. Instead, he uses his body rotation, side bend, and this is great for a number of reasons. One, it's much more stable with his club face, and two, it's more powerful because he's using his core, he's using his bigger muscles, and that's why so many of the youngsters today hit the ball so far, yet so accurate. This is sublime where he is right now. Just come on around the front, and I'll show you exactly why it works so well and why it's so reliable, because the connection, which we talk about all the time, it's really evident here. Look at that. Through the release, the butt end of the club looking back at his body, arms and body speaking to one another in complete communication, and he's fired into that left side. He is rotating through strike, and the stabilization and the results are there. Let's send him on through to the finish. Nice bit of side bend in there as well. All of it helping to keep that face lovely and square. I'm really proud and stood up at the end as well, adoring the tee shot, as he has done so often in recent times. There's a reason he is already a major champion. His consistency is key, and a lot of that comes down to how he swings the golf club.